Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're playing Superstar JYP, going over the August 22nd, 2024 updates, where I'm going to do something a little different this week, where I try and make two different videos, one for Superstar JYP and one for Superstar Stacy, as opposed to a mixed video, which made it a little bit more difficult for people to find things, and hopefully makes each video shorter overall. With that being said, let's hop into Superstar JYP, starting with a ton of new Stray Kids stuff because they did just start their world tour dominATE in Seoul this weekend. So we start off with a new event limited theme in dominATE Seoul 1. Now, what this means is that there's likely going to be a dominATE Seoul 2 because there are going to be two shows in Korea, one this weekend and one next weekend. So if you don't have the resources to buy into this one, but you do still want a dominATE event package, there will likely be a similar one next week for dominATE Seoul 2, so just keep that in mind. Now, this banner is a little bit weird in comparison to a regular Stray Kids banner, so let's go through the basics here. A limited period point reward, which gives you an R-grade card selector for 250 points. Again, really nice stuff to have that R-grade card selector in order to pick out a member that you might not have after doing a ton of polls. So let's say you get 7 of the 8 members from polls, you need one more, you can use the R-grade card selector in order to get that last member, which is very, very nice. The next thing is going to be the special package, which is a little bit better than the standard special package for Stray Kids. So in this one, for $23, you'll get 3 A-grade cards, 1 premium pack 10, and then 50,000 RP as well as 50 points. So there's two big things to note versus this special package and other Stray Kids special packages. The first one is that they changed it from 1 S-grade card and 1 A-grade card on a regular special package to 3 A-grade cards. This is a huge improvement because you only need A-grade cards in order to complete Mission 2 for the mission event, and you get an additional card, which is really, really nice. So for $23, you're getting 3 cards, which is good. On top of it, they rounded up the points. So it used to be 44 points for buying the special package, and now it's a nice even 50, which is really good for trying to reach that limited period point reward where you only have to buy this package 5 times, rather than having to do like weird math like buying the special package, then buying like another package in order to get to the right amount. Now it's like a nice clean 50 points, which I really like. The next thing is the profile set for $13, which gets you a profile picture of every single member. Now, this is where the banner does get a little bit weird, especially if you're a free-to-play player. So the first thing is that normally, since Stray Kids is an 8-member group, they have an R-grade card package, where for 590 diamonds, you would get 1 R-grade card and 2 A-grade cards. They severely nerfed this by making it just an R-grade card for 300 diamonds, which is what you normally see for soloists and groups that only have 4 members, because it's easy to get all of the members because there's literally only 3 or 4 cards in total. Now with Stray Kids, they're an 8-member group, and you only get 1 R-grade card for 300 diamonds. And to add insult to injury on it, you can only purchase this once per day, which is insane. There aren't even 8 days in a week in order for you to try and get every single member as an R-grade card through this package, which is absolutely insane, and I don't like that they did this. This is a huge quality of life decrease, and it only gives you 30 points. So like, how many points are you gonna need from like the limited premium pack 10 on top of the R-grade package, and then a few days have already gone by, so you missed out on those points anyways? This is a really tough banner if you're free to play. Like, I'm so sorry if you're free to play and you're a big stay, because you are just not having a good time when it comes to these packages. So the first thing is going to be, again, that R-grade card package. Random card means you can still get a duplicate, which feels really bad considering you can only buy it once a day. The second part is the limited premium pack 10, which for 150 diamonds gives you a chance to get that limited theme. A chance. This replaced the A-grade card, where for 150 diamonds you just flat out got an A-grade card, which feels really bad to get a premium pack 10 in comparison. So I did some of the math to help y'all out decide, like, what do you think your odds are? What do you think you should do? So first of all, in the drop rates listing, they still have it listed as an A-grade card to add insult to injury, but it only gives you these stats for the premium pack 10. They even left the A-grade card thing up top, kind of showing they had some intention of it, and they're like, no, take it away. So you have a 3% chance per pull to pull 1 Stray Kids limited theme. That is abysmal. So I did some math, right? So let's say you do 1 pull. you have a 27% chance of getting one of the limited theme cards. Alright. So let's say you do 2 pulls. You didn't get the first time, now you're doing a second pull. Those odds go up to 46%. So 300 diamonds only gets you a 46% chance at getting a card. Alright, let's say you missed the first 2 and now you're on your 3rd pull. That brings you up to 60% chance of getting a card. That's crazy. And then if we scroll all the way down just to do a double check, it's not even guaranteed to be an A grade card. So let's say you get lucky enough to get a card and then it's B grade. That doesn't even help you with the mission event. So I really don't like what they did for this banner, and granted I do get it because we'll talk about it a little bit later, but completing the mission events and everything does get you physical rewards if you're able to attend the concert in Korea, and you can go up to the Superstar booth. But this is crazy because for most people that aren't able to go to the tour in Korea, like if you just want the cards, you're gonna have a bad time when it comes to this banner. So I am so sorry if you really like this theme, because they made it very, very difficult to collect all of the cards. Moving on into the next thing, there is going to be the mission event associated with dominATE Seoul 1, and this is a pretty standard mission event where mission 1 is about completing the song and getting the score. You do get a free A grade card there, which is nice. Mission 2 is going to be to collect the cards. Again, a few more free cards, but these B grade cards don't help with the mission event unless you get 2 of the same member, and then you can combine them in order to get an A grade card for, again, hopefully a member that you don't have. Mission 3 is to collect Stray Kids group cards. These are just Stray Kids cards outside of the event group. And then for all that, you get actually a very nice looking wallpaper, but it is a lot of struggle to get to this point. So if you like the wallpaper, if you are attending the concert in Seoul, I hope you can make the best out of the packages that they gave. Alright, so Stray Kids concert pack. There is something good to note about this. So there's a few packages here. The Stray Kids Concert Special Package 1, which is where you buy this package and then you can actually go to the booth and then collect some physical rewards. So I'm wondering if they put it in here. So they didn't put a good description of it because they do have a whole announcement on Twitter, but basically every time you buy this package, you can get a physical card at the actual event, which is really nice. So if you're collecting physical Superstar cards, this might be the package for you. $22 nets you a physical card. I would say that's pretty worth it for a Superstar card. Then they have these other packages here. The special supply package, I'll just say it up front, $90 is not worth 1,800 diamonds. Or I'm sorry, the other way around. 1,800 diamonds is not worth $90, especially when they still have the Fireworks Fest membership, where I'm pretty sure you can still get more diamonds for less of the cost. This premium pack is nice because it's all Stray Kids limited themes, but again, it's all random. You could still hit a card that you already have. And then the Stray Kids Premium Pack 10 package, which for 150 diamonds gives you a chance for a limited theme for Stray Kids. Again, limited chances are nice, but you can still get nothing for 150 diamonds, which does feel pretty bad. Alright, so the next thing is going to be the merchandise discount sale. Now, I'm not actually going to click this because it basically kicks me out of the game and then puts me into Twitter. But basically, by playing into the events, by completing the mission event and collecting cards, all that stuff, you can get physical rewards at the booth. So this really isn't relevant unless you're actually in Korea right now playing this game and actually completing the mission event, buying the concert package. But just in case you are, definitely click this and it'll give you all the details on what you can get. Again, which includes physical cards for completing mission events, physical cards for buying the concert package. Alright, so one thing for all of us who are international, not able to attend the concert, there is going to be a concert gift every single day, or at least for the weekends that the tour is happening, and it'll show up in your mailbox. So you can see it in my mailbox right here. I haven't collected it. So S grade card 1, Stray Kids concert gift. Let's go ahead and click it and see what we get. So we get a Felix Eyes Lock limited theme. Let's go, y'all. So you get 2 of those, one this weekend and one next weekend. So just make sure you go and collect those because they are time locked. There is also going to be the dominATE Seoul mission event number 1, where again, you just complete the stuff. It's not really particularly hard things. And then for all of that, you get a premium pack 30 as well as limited merchandise if you go to the booth at the actual tour. So again, if you're in Seoul, if you complete this, make sure you collect your free reward there. Alright, moving on into the next thing, we have the new NMIXX limited theme in See That. Now really there's not too much to talk about here. It is just a standard NMIXX banner. Again, they are a 6-member group, so the limited period point award is going to be an R grade card selector. You can see here that the special package is 1 S grade card and 1 A grade card. There is the profile set, the starter package, which I think is generally pretty good because you get diamonds as well as a card, and then the R grade card package, which is, this is what a standard R grade card package would look like for any member or any group that has 5 or more members. So this is what they took away from the Stray Kids fans for that dominATE Seoul one. So this is what it should look like. So just keep that in mind. For the mission event, so this one is a little bit different than a regular NMIXX mission event. The missions are the same. So again, play the song, get the score, collect the cards, and then obtain cards. And then once you complete all of that, you do get a wallpaper as well as a chance to win a signed CD, which is always really nice. But word of caution, they don't throw it in here anywhere, but it will show up on the winner's announcement page. Likely they will only ship to addresses in Korea, so take it with a grain of salt. If you win this, that's awesome, congratulations. I hope you either 1, live in Korea, or 2, have a place to ship this to in Korea that will ship it to you, because it feels really bad when you get to that winner's announcement page, you see your name, you don't live in Korea, and you don't have a way of actually getting the physical reward, so that feels pretty bad. But if you like the wallpaper, by all means, totally worth it. Again, this game is all aesthetics and rhythm, so just play the way that you want to play. Alright, we do have 2 live theme reruns in Set Me Free and Youtiful. So Set Me Free was my first limited theme, which is very, very cool to see it back in the shop, but it does get very, very expensive, especially since Twice has 9 members. That's $7.50 times 9. That is a lot of money. And even if you want to use diamonds for it, 250 diamonds times 9 is still a lot of diamonds. So remember that the live themes do actually increase your score per song. So if you're someone who's like master level, you need to stay at the top and everything, make sure you get all the live themes, because it's going to be a big difference between those that have live themes and those that don't. Same deal with the Stray Kids one, Youtiful. It's very expensive, 8 members, $7.50 a piece, or 250 diamonds a piece. Very, very expensive stuff. But just in case you need a reminder of how much it actually affects your score, so if you go to the live theme book and then click on collection reward, so if you have every single live theme, you are getting an additional 1.68 million points with every single song. So multiply that times 5, since there's 5 songs that count towards your weekly ranking. That's a lot of points. So if you are, again, like a meta level player, master level class, you're probably going to need all of the live themes in order to maintain that position. Alright, one more thing to go over in Superstar JYP in terms of banner. So if we go back to the events tab, there is a reprint for Day 6 For Me. Now, one thing to note about this that someone brought up was very strange. So the For Me R grade card is 590 diamonds for 1 card. Normally it's 300 diamonds for 1 card. So it's like they almost flipped like the Stray Kids thing around, right? Where it should have been maybe 590 diamonds for the Stray Kids thing that gave you an R grade card as well as 2 A grade cards, and then they're just like, oh, we put it in the wrong place. So I'm not really sure who made this mistake. I really want to say this should be 300 diamonds though, and not 590 diamonds, especially since there's no like mission event, there's no like additional bonuses or anything. So I think someone actually just made a very honest mistake when it came to that. Now, I didn't talk about this last week, but there was a Star Pass that was released. It is going to be a power-up Star Pass, and generally, you know my thoughts on these power-up tickets. They're not really worth it because they represent farmable materials, right? Like the ×2 RP for 30 minutes. As long as you have max headphones, basically you're not using all of the resources you have right now in order to get all the RP possible. It's the same deal with the burning ticket where, yes, it decreases the cost to like level up stuff for like 30 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever, but remember that they used to have a whole weekend where you could do that. So I wouldn't spend additional money in order to get these tickets because there are free ways of basically getting the same thing. The one nice thing I'll say about this Power Up Star Pass this time around is that they did include Power Up Chance cards in the banner, which is really nice because these are really good for leveling up those high tier cards where it feels like you have to spend 20,000 RP just for a chance to level it up. So these cards, doing it for free is very, very nice. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.